More lies she's been feeding me, and for how long I've been living in a blissful ignorance, oblivious to the deception unfolding behind closed doors. It's unfathomable to comprehend that after nearly 4 decades of marriage, she would betray our trust and tarnish the sanctity of our union. The holidays, a time meant for joy and togetherness, now marred by the bitter taste of betrayal and deceit. As I grapple with the heartbreaking reality of her infidelity, I'm torn between confronting her immediately and preserving the illusion of normalcy for the sake of our children and grandchildren. The thought of shattering their innocence with the ugly truth weighs heavily on my conscience, yet the desire for closure gnaws at me relentlessly. Perhaps feigning ignorance and gathering more evidence will afford me the clarity I seek before broaching this delicate subject. The loneliness of this ordeal is exacerbated by the absence of confidants. My brothers no longer here to lend me their counsel and support. In their absence, I find solace in the quiet solitude of my camp, seeking refuge amidst the tranquility of nature. It's here, surrounded by the wilderness, that I grapple with the harsh realities of my fractured marriage and the uncertain road that lies ahead. With each passing day, the web of lies unravels before me, revealing the depth of her deception and the extent of her betrayal. Yet amidst the anguish and despair, a glimmer of resolve flickers within me, a determination to confront the truth and reclaim the shattered remnants of my shattered life. As I await the findings of the private investigator, I steel myself for the inevitable confrontation that awaits, bracing for the storm that threatens to engulf us both in its fury. In the midst of this turmoil, I cling to the memories of a love once cherished, now tainted by the bitter sting of betrayal. Despite the pain and heartache, I hold on to the hope that clarity will emerge from the darkness, illuminating the path forward amidst the wreckage of shattered dreams and broken promises. For now, I tread cautiously, navigating the treacherous waters of uncertainty with a heavy heart and a weary soul, hoping against hope for a semblance of peace amidst the chaos. Never forget the pain of this betrayal, the years of deception, the questions echoing in my mind, tormenting me with why our life together wasn't sufficient, why I, our children, and grandchildren weren't enough to prevent this betrayal. She, whom I once saw as the epitome of beauty both inward and outward, has shattered the illusion, and I've reached a point where I can no longer endure this facade. I've made the decision to end our marriage, to sever ties completely, for there is no path to reconciliation that I can envision. The depth of my anger is unfathomable, directed not just at her, but also at the doctor who has entangled himself in this web of deceit. I'm consumed by a desire to confront them both, to demand answers, to unravel the truth from their web of lies. Yet, as I navigate this tumultuous sea of emotions, I realize the importance of proceeding cautiously, of gathering as much evidence as possible before confronting them. My thoughts drift to my 84-year-old mother-in-law, a widow for over a decade, whose heart will shatter at the revelation of her daughter's infidelity. Tomorrow night, her sisters, each in long-standing marriages, will gather for Christmas, a tradition marked by camaraderie and grilled steaks, a tradition that now feels tainted by betrayal. The prospect of skipping this gathering to avoid suspicion crosses my mind, yet I know it would only raise questions. Instead, I contemplate feigning illness, a ruse to buy more time to maintain the illusion until I'm ready to confront reality head-on. In the interim, I've enlisted the services of a private investigator, granting him access to uncover the truth hidden within her digital footprint. It's a delicate dance of deception and revelation, a game of cat and mouse where every move must be calculated. Though I'm tempted to end this charade prematurely, my attorney advises patience, urging me to amass evidence to strengthen my case. As the days pass, I find solace in the familiar rhythm of our holiday traditions, even as they are marred by the specter of betrayal. I steel myself for the confrontation that looms on the horizon, a reckoning that will bring closure to this chapter of my life. And so, I press on, navigating the murky waters of deceit and betrayal, clinging to the hope that someday, the wounds inflicted upon my heart will heal, and I'll emerge from the ashes stronger than before. Unlikely at this point, given the extent of the betrayal and the deep wounds it has inflicted upon our family. As I reflect on the tumultuous events of the past few days, I find myself grappling with the weight of my decisions, the consequences rippling through our lives like waves crashing upon the shore. It's been a delicate dance of deception and revelation, a journey fraught with uncertainty and pain. Returning from camp last Thursday evening, Weary from the lack of sleep and burdened by the weight of my discovery, I found myself facing a brief yet tense conversation with my wife, the facade of normalcy strained beneath the weight of unspoken truths. Friday night's Christmas gathering, meticulously orchestrated to maintain the illusion of familial harmony, was a testament to the lengths I've gone to shield our loved ones from the harsh reality lurking beneath the surface. Saturday passed in a blur of solitude, my mind consumed by the impending confrontation, the unraveling of a carefully constructed facade. Sunday brought fleeting respite as I retreated once more to the sanctuary of camp, joined by my son and grandson, seeking solace in the familiar rituals of the hunt. And now, as I stand on the precipice of revelation, I find myself torn between the desire for justice and the ache of betrayal. With Christmas behind us, the time for reckoning draws near. Tuesday morning's meeting with my attorney heralds the next phase of this arduous journey, as I gather the evidence amassed by the investigator, steeling myself for the confrontation that awaits. The decision to involve my children in this painful ordeal weighs heavily upon my heart, yet I know that transparency is paramount if we are to heal the wounds inflicted upon our family. Tuesday night's confrontation with the affair partner's wife, a somber reminder of the collateral damage wrought by infidelity, serves as a prelude to the storm that awaits. The demand for justice, swift and uncompromising, echoes through the halls of power as I confront the affair partner's employer, his termination a small measure of recompense for the havoc he has wrought upon our lives. And now, as the dust settles and the echoes of betrayal fade into the night, I find myself standing at a crossroads, uncertain of the path that lies ahead. Reconciliation, once the cornerstone of my hopes, now feels like a distant dream, shattered by the harsh reality of betrayal. As I steel myself for the battles yet to come, I find solace in the unwavering support of my children and the knowledge that, whatever the future may hold, we will face it together, stronger and more resilient than before. Remain uncertain as I navigate the turbulent waters of betrayal and forgiveness, grappling with the shattered remnants of trust and the faint glimmer of hope that flickers within me. My wife's admission, laid bare in the detailed letter she penned, offers a glimpse into the depths of her remorse, each word a testament to the anguish that weighs heavily upon her soul. As I sift through the wreckage of our marriage, parsing through the fragments of truth and deception, I find myself confronting questions that linger like shadows in the night. Why did she stray? What drove her into the arms of another? Her explanations, though offered with earnest sincerity, ring hollow in the deafening silence of betrayal. Her shattered demeanor, a stark contrast to the confident facade she once wore, speaks volumes of the gravity of her transgressions. Yet, even as she pleads for forgiveness, I find myself grappling with the weight of my own emotions, torn between the desire to salvage what remains of our shattered union and the simmering anger that threatens to consume me whole. The revelation of her affair, though devastating in its magnitude, serves as a catalyst for introspection, forcing me to confront the complexities of love and fidelity in ways I never imagined. And yet, amid the chaos and uncertainty, there remains a glimmer of hope, a beacon of light that guides me through the darkness. As I contemplate the road ahead, I find solace in the unwavering support of my children, their unwavering loyalty a testament to the strength of our familial bond. And though the path forward may be fraught with obstacles and uncertainty, I take comfort in the knowledge that together, we will weather the storm, emerging stronger and more resilient than before. Recently, my mind has been consumed by a sense of unease and uncertainty that I can't quite put into words. It feels as though my life, as a middle-aged man, has been appended by a series of painful and heart-wrenching events. Each day seems to bring new challenges and revelations, leaving me grappling with emotions that I struggle to comprehend. One such event that continues to weigh heavily on my heart is the passing of my younger brother, a brilliant college professor who was taken from us far too soon in a tragic motorcycle accident back in 2017. The pain of losing him still lingers, casting a shadow over my days and serving as a constant reminder of life's fragility. My brother left behind a daughter, now 24 years old, who has since married and moved to a different state from her mother. However, she recently brought her newborn baby back to visit her mother and in-laws, prompting me to reach out to my sister-in-law for updates on their plans. During our conversation, she revealed that my niece would be staying with her husband's parents for the week, just a short distance from my sister-in-law's home. With my own children constantly hovering around me, I saw an opportunity for a much-needed escape and decided to embark on a spontaneous road trip to visit them. Arriving late at night, I found myself warmly welcomed by my sister-in-law, who had just taken a freshly baked pound cake out of the oven. The comforting aroma filled the air, instantly transporting me back to simpler times spent with my brother, reminiscing over shared memories and laughter. As we sat down to talk, I poured out my heart to her, recounting the trials and tribulations I faced since my brother's passing and the recent turmoil in my marriage. Tears flowed freely as I unburdened myself, finding solace in her understanding and empathy. The following morning, over a breakfast of bacon and eggs, my sister-in-law gently reminded me that while I may call the shots at home, I was a guest in her house and would abide by her rules. With a mixture of amusement and gratitude, I acquiesced, grateful for her unwavering support and hospitality. She then proceeded to outline our schedule for the day, which included a long overdue haircut appointment, followed by a trip to Dillard's to purchase new clothes to accommodate the significant weight loss I've experienced in recent weeks. Despite the somber undertones of our conversation, her infectious enthusiasm and zest for life brought a sense of lightness to the day's proceedings. Later that evening, we joined friends for a bonfire and fireworks display, reveling in the simple joys of companionship and laughter. As the night wore on, I found myself immersed in the warmth of community, grateful for the opportunity to momentarily escape the turmoil of my own life. The following day, I accompanied my sister-in-law to church before she departed to visit her parents, leaving me in the capable hands of her daughter and son-in-law. With plans to go deer hunting on an expansive timber lease the next day, I found myself looking forward to the prospect of quiet solitude amidst nature's beauty. As I sit here now, reflecting on the events of the past few days, I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude for the kindness and generosity of my sister-in-law and her family. In their embrace, I have found moments of respite and renewal, a brief reprieve from the storms that rage within me. Though the road ahead may still be fraught with challenges and uncertainties, I take comfort in the knowledge that I am not alone. With the love and support of those around me, I know that I will find the strength to navigate whatever lies ahead, one step at a time. In the midst of the chaos and upheaval that has consumed my life, I find myself reluctantly drawn into a whirlwind of unexpected events, each unfolding with a surreal quality that defies explanation. My sister-in-law, a beacon of light in the darkness of my turmoil, has orchestrated a series of escapades that veer wildly between absurdity and poignancy, offering fleeting moments of respite amidst the storm. As we embarked on our journey to her regular salon, she playfully teased me with the prospect of mischief, vowing to introduce me to her acquaintances under a pseudonym concocted on a whim. With a mischievous glint in her eye, she declared her intention to christen me with my first and middle name, an unconventional moniker that left me bewildered yet strangely intrigued. Thus, armed with a newfound sense of adventure, we ventured forth into the world, navigating the labyrinthine halls of Dillard's with a sense of purpose that bordered on the absurd. Amidst the racks of clothing and rows of shoes, I found myself swept up in a whirlwind of sartorial extravagance, succumbing to the allure of designer labels and extravagant accessories. In a moment of whimsy, my sister-in-law insisted on purchasing a heart-shaped mark suit, a tribute to my late brother's impeccable sense of style. As she regaled me with tales of his fastidiousness in matters of fashion, I couldn't help but marvel at the depth of her affection and the lengths to which she would go to honor his memory. With the suit in tow, we embarked on a whirlwind tour of social engagements, from parties to church services, each one marked by a sense of camaraderie. Amidst the laughter and merriment, I found myself momentarily transported from the troubles that plagued my mind, basking in the warmth of companionship and shared experiences. Yet, beneath the facade of laughter and revelry, I am acutely aware of the weight of unresolved emotions that linger just beneath the surface. The specter of my fractured marriage looms large, casting a shadow over the fleeting moments of respite that I find in the company of my sister-in-law. As I prepare to embark on a hunting excursion, I am reminded of the fragility of life and the fleeting nature of joy. In the quiet solitude of the wilderness, I will seek solace amidst the tangled undergrowth, grappling with the complexities of forgiveness and redemption that elude me still. In the coming days, as I confront the stark reality of my situation, I am resolved to tread carefully, weighing my options with a measured sense of determination. Though the path ahead may be fraught with uncertainty, I am steadfast in my resolve to seek closure and resolution, whatever the cost may be. In the midst of this tumultuous ordeal, I find myself grappling with a myriad of emotions, each more overwhelming than the last. The revelation of my wife's hospitalization, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the uncertainty that now pervades every aspect of my existence, has left me reeling with a sense of profound unease. As I navigate the labyrinthine corridors of the hospital, my mind swirls with questions and doubts, each one more insistent than the last. How did we come to this point? What could I have done differently? These thoughts, though fleeting, linger in the recesses of my mind, casting a shadow over the already tenuous thread of hope that I cling to desperately. My daughter's swift action in taking her mother to the employee relation, a testament to her resilience and strength in the face of adversity, offers a glimmer of solace amidst the chaos that now envelops us. Yet, even as I grapple with the reality of my wife's condition, I find myself haunted by the specter of her affair, a wound that refuses to heal, festering beneath the surface like a malignant tumor. In the days that follow, as I sit vigil by my wife's bedside, I am struck by the profound sense of disconnection that permeates our interactions. Her words, though spoken with earnest sincerity, ring hollow in the deafening silence of her delusions, leaving me grappling with a sense of profound loss and grief that threatens to consume me whole. Amidst the flurry of activity that surrounds her hospitalization, I find myself reaching out to her family, seeking solace in their embrace and guidance. Yet, even as I navigate the delicate dance of family politics and alliances, I am acutely aware of the rift that now divides us, a gaping chasm that seems insurmountable in its breadth and depth. In the quiet moments of solitude that punctuate my days, I find myself reflecting on the nature of love and forgiveness, grappling with the weight of my own emotions and the toll that this ordeal has taken on my soul. Though the path ahead may be fraught with uncertainty, I am resolved to confront it with courage and resilience, drawing strength from the love and support of those around me. As I sit here now, penning these words in the dim light of the hospital room, I am filled with a sense of profound gratitude for the moments of respite and connection that I have found amidst the chaos of this storm. Though the road ahead may be long and arduous, I am determined to navigate it with grace and dignity, holding fast to the hope that one day we may find peace amidst the wreckage of our shattered lives. Board contacted me about the affair yesterday. They were courteous but direct in their questioning, seeking to gather information for their investigation into the conduct of the physician involved. While I provided them with the necessary details, I couldn't help but feel a sense of unease gnawing at the edges of my consciousness, a reminder of the tangled web of deceit and betrayal that now defines my reality. In the midst of this turmoil, I find myself grappling with a myriad of conflicting emotions, each vying for dominance in the fractured landscape of my mind. The news of my wife's transfer to a specialized hospital for mental trauma fills me with a sense of cautious optimism, tempered by the knowledge that her road to recovery will be long and arduous. As I navigate the complexities of her treatment plan and discharge arrangements, I am acutely aware of the weight of responsibility that rests upon my shoulders. Though I may have distanced myself from the intricacies of her recovery process, I cannot shake the nagging sense of guilt that tugs at my conscience, a constant reminder of my own complicity in the unraveling of our marriage. Yet, even as I grapple with the fallout of her actions, I find solace in the unwavering support of my children, who stand by my side as we navigate this turbulent chapter of our lives together. Though our paths may diverge in the days and weeks to come, I take comfort in the knowledge that we are bound by a bond that transcends the trials and tribulations of this tumultuous journey. In the quiet moments of reflection that punctuate my days, I find myself turning inward, seeking solace in the depths of my own soul. Though the road ahead may be fraught with uncertainty, I am determined to confront it with courage and resilience, drawing strength from the love and support of those around me. As I embark on this journey of self-discovery and healing, I am reminded of the words of wisdom imparted to me by my late brother, whose memory looms large in the recesses of my mind. Though he may be gone, his legacy lives on in the lessons he taught me, urging me to forge ahead with unwavering determination and resolve. And so, as I stand on the precipice of a new chapter in my life, I am filled with a sense of quiet determination, ready to confront whatever challenges may lie ahead with courage and resilience. Though the road may be long and arduous, I am confident that with time and perseverance, I will emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. Meanwhile, the state medical board examiner's impending visit to my office hangs heavy on my mind, serving as a stark reminder of the tangled web of consequences spun by my wife's affair. The prospect of giving a sworn deposition fills me with a sense of resentment, a bitter reminder of the sacrifices I've been forced to make in the wake of her betrayal. Yet, amidst the chaos and uncertainty that surrounds me, there are glimmers of hope on the horizon. My wife's commitment to her treatment, though fraught with challenges, offers a ray of optimism in an otherwise bleak landscape. While our communication remains strained, the knowledge that she is receiving the care she needs brings a measure of comfort in the midst of turmoil. As I navigate the complexities of my own emotions, I find solace in the unwavering support of my family, who stand by my side with unwavering loyalty and love. Their presence serves as a beacon of light in the darkness, guiding me through the storm with strength and resilience. In the midst of this tumultuous journey, I find myself grappling with newfound awareness and perspective. The realization that life is too short to dwell on the mistakes of the past fills me with a sense of determination to forge ahead, embracing the future with open arms. Though the road ahead may be long and arduous, I am steadfast in my resolve to confront whatever challenges may come my way with courage and grace. With each passing day, I draw strength from the love and support of those around me, knowing that together, we can weather any storm that may come our way. As I stand on the threshold of a new chapter in my life, I am filled with a sense of quiet determination, ready to embrace whatever the future may hold. Though the path may be fraught with obstacles, I am confident that with faith and perseverance, I will emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. It appears that my sister-in-law didn't hold back when she spoke to my wife about the situation, which was likely the first time they delved into the details of her betrayal. Tomorrow, I'll be heading to Sparky's place as she has tickets for a concert on Saturday night. Initially, she planned to go with a friend, but due to unforeseen circumstances, her friend had to cancel because of a co-worker's funeral on Saturday. We'll be flying to North Carolina tomorrow afternoon and returning Sunday afternoon. It's a welcome change of pace, and I'm hopeful that it'll be an enjoyable experience. Surprisingly, I'm finding solace in counseling and eagerly anticipate my weekly sessions. It seems to provide me with the tools to compartmentalize the various aspects of my life, allowing me to navigate through this tumultuous period with greater clarity and resilience.